Hello and welcome. This is going to be our 1,000 subscribers Mother's Day special. So I'm going to pull some cards for the collective for anybody who joins. I'm also going to be pulling cards for people specifically if they jump on the live. So moms will get free cards if you're a mom in any way, shape, or form. That's my way of saying thank you and an early Mother's Day gift to you. For anybody else who's not a mom that wants cards, those are going to be $10 mini readings or one card yes or no answers. So that's how that's going to work today. So hello and welcome. My name is Damsel in Distress, or you can call me Jen. This is going to be our 1,000 subscriber, basically a thank you for all of you guys that are following the content, new subscribers. There's been several hundred of you in the last few days. So my deepest thank you for helping my channel grow. Really important for me that, I thank you guys for all of your help to get the channel to keep growing and for watching my content. So a little bit about me for those of you that are new. My name is Jen. I am a psychic medium, intuitive tarot reader, and I'm also an author of a book called Stepping Stones to Destiny. If you guys are curious, it's always in the link below in the description box. It's an Amazon link. That's the only way to purchase the book. It's about my spiritual journey. It's about a lot of different trials, tribulations, things that I've lived through. It's basically my life story up until about a couple of years ago, and overcoming some serious tragedy and dealing with some things like chronic illness. I have fibromyalgia, so I deal with chronic pain every day and a lot of serious fatigue and some other things that happen. So there'll be days where I don't post as often. There'll be days where I post a lot later in the day, and that's because I'm having a flare-up of symptoms. So know that now. If I don't see your message right away, or if I don't respond right away, I'm usually trying to rest. So I will definitely check once I'm up and wide awake, and that's how that works for me. So without any further ado, I just wanted to say thank you and happy Mother's Day early to all of the moms that are out there that view this message. And we're going to get started. I'm going to first pull for the collective while we wait to see if anybody jumps on the live. And if nobody joins the live, it'll be nice and short, and that's okay too. I know it's still kind of early in the day for people to get on here. So we're going to start with raising your vibration. It's Friday. Happy Friday. You made it through another week. So let's see what we have going on for the weekend. This is called Raising Your Vibration, and these are oracle cards. I'm going to give you guys the full meaning from the book for these ones, just because I feel like it's important to not miss anything, that it might be something important to your message. All right, what do we have for the moms for Mother's Day? What type of messages do we need from raising our vibration? All right, so we have let your inner fire warm you but not burn you, and it is safe for you to shine. So we're going to give you both of those. Let's see. And these all correspond to different chakras in the body. So this one is yellow, so this would be the solar plexus. All right, let your inner fire warm you but not burn you. Your inner fire is the passion that you hold within. It's the part of you that wants to make a difference. It's the part of you that has the get up and go. It's the part of you that wants to keep going when everything else is telling you to stop. This flame of inspiration in the core of your being is bright, inspired, and focused. It lights up when you tune into your passions. You tend that flame when you listen to your intuition and express your most authentic self. Like all fires, however, if you put too much fuel on it, your inner fire can become too hot and uncontrollable. It's important to keep it contained and centered. Today, the universe is acknowledging your gifts and passions, but encouraging you to slow down, take your time, and rest. Let yourself be filled up until you are overflowing rather than operating on half empty. You'll enjoy it more, and so will the world. So your vibe of the day, I take the time to replenish my energy. Well, isn't that fitting for moms? We're always go, go, go. We're always, on the move, taking care of everybody else. So we can't forget to take care of ourselves as well. And I'm speaking from personal experience. It can definitely be something that we don't focus on because we're busy. We have other things we have to do. And so we have to make sure that not only are we following our passions, but that we're also taking care of our own personal needs. So that can be really important. So follow your passions, but Don't burn yourself out. All right. It is safe for you to shine. Hopefully these show up without too much of a glare. It is safe for you to shine. It is not the time to hold back. The answer is yes. Go forth. Proceed. The time is now. The energy of wishing on a star is coming to you because you are a star. If you've been hanging back or thinking something through before moving forward, or you've been waiting for a sign that it's the right time to do so, please take this card as that sign. Move on up. Positivity, abundance, and excitement are surrounding you at this time. The dreams that you've been dreaming are more like visions of what is possible for you. Know that whatever you're connecting with on the inside is something that you'll soon be experiencing in the physical realm. If you are feeling nervous, shy, or unsure, it's because you care deeply about making a difference and living in the most authentic way possible. This is what makes you the bright and shiny person that you are today. Know that this is not a time to step back or to be modest, but to claim what is rightfully yours. Reach up, reach higher, and reach higher still. The world is truly your oyster, and it is a pleasure for the universe to see you shine. Your vibe of the day: I trust in my gifts, and I know that I can shine. So what's that Rihanna song, Shine Bright Like a Diamond? So that's exactly what it's guiding you to do. Shine your light bright. The world needs it. We're trying to transform things into a higher vibration. All right, let's see what we have from the angels. I'm going to adjust the camera just a little bit. There we go. All right, thank you, angels. What do the moms in the collective need to know for our Mother's Day reading? Intuition and downloads. We're going to get one more of these. What other messages do the moms need? Friendship and union. So same thing. I'm going to give you both of these. All right. Intuition and downloads. Hopefully this card shows up. Sometimes there's a glare in the office this time of day. All right. Hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, and having the sense that beings are visiting you in your sleep are all signs that you are receiving downloads from heaven. When you draw this card, your angels want you to know that the feelings that you are having and the intuitive urges that you have been feeling are divinely inspired. If you feel that you've been having psychic insights into a particular situation and have been wondering if you can trust them, this card is reassuring you that they are indeed correct. This is a time when you are able to see, hear, and feel beyond the human senses. Your intuition is becoming stronger, and you are in touch with angels, guides, and other divine beings who are encouraging your growth and your connection to the universe. You are a light worker. This means that you have the capacity to bring light to the earth through your presence and your purpose. Even though you may feel sensitive and overwhelmed, know that your gifts are stronger now and your psychic muscles are moving. You are being encouraged to look beyond what your physical eyes are showing you. You may want to use what you pick up to plan ahead. If so, it's important to keep your mind and energy focused on the best possible outcome. Let's see. Be aware of signs and symbols showing up at this time. Your angels are sending you important messages that will help you to move forward in your life. Call upon them to help you connect deeply with the spiritual vision and that is opening up within you. So you're definitely having some spiritual downloads, and those are things that, can kind of be unsettling at first, but they're meant to actually help you in your gifts on your path. All right, friendship and union. Let's see what we have. So friendship and union. This is a time for coming together. Friendship and other connections are important now. There is a strengthening in your bonds with people and your capacity to know who your people are. You are surrounded by incredible, insightful, and encouraging people at this time, and it's important to enjoy the friendship and the other connections that you have. If you have felt disconnected or out of place for some time, know that you are moving into a far more supportive and joyful space now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to connect deeply with those that you trust the most. Ask yourself how you can bring the whole of yourself into your friendships and your relationships. Be present, listen, open up, smile, laugh, venture forth, and enjoy this time. If you have felt left out recently or have been wondering if you can trust those around you, angels are giving you clear insights and information to help. Don't concern yourself about any relationships or friendships that have been fading into the background. What's important is that your vibration and energy will attract friends with whom you can be yourself and who can mirror back to you who you are. If there's something missing in a particularly important friendship, know that your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what is missing here and how can I supply it? If you feel that you are struggling to make friends or you don't know who your friends are, invite your angels to assist you in making connections with those who can share and receive in a loving, balanced way. Your angel friends are ready to help you form the incredible unions that you deserve. Hello and welcome to anyone who's joining us. This is going to be the collective reading for the Mother's Day. Once I'm finished with that, I'll be happy to take some readings for any of the moms joining us, or if anybody would like one free card, yes or no, or to purchase a mini reading for $10. All right, let's see what we have going on from the Ascended Masters. Wow, thank you. We have Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. And Joan of Arc, voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So same thing, we're going to give you both of these. All right, Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. Ashtar, also known as Commander Ashtar, is a multi-dimensional being who promotes truth, peace, and harmony between the planets. He is said to be an extraterrestrial, but appears in human form so that he can communicate at a heart level with those on Earth who call on him. He is part of the Great White Brotherhood, of a congregation of light beings who work to bring healing into the world, and is a wonderful guide to those who are feeling the call to bring positivity, healing, and inspiration to those around them. He lifts up the hearts of leaders and inspires them to walk their path with complete integrity. If you are receiving a call to action and being asked to step up and create the changes that you want to see in the world, divine inspiration is all around you, and Ashtar and his legion of cosmic angels are standing by to offer you loving support. Know that you are being encouraged to be honest, assertive, and true in a loving way. You may feel your ego trying to hold you back, but know that when you take that first step, the next one will soon follow. Take some time to connect with the universe by looking up at the stars, knowing that there are loving beings of light gazing back down on you, and you are not alone. Love that. All right, Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Let's see what we have. Joan of Arc, voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Joan of Arc was a medieval French peasant girl who is reported to have been visited by Archangel Michael and other saints, who gave her information on how she could help Charles VII save France from English domination. She was only a teenager when she went into battle for her country and won a huge victory. She was, however, later captured and burned at the stake. These days, she is supremely loving guide to those who want to stand up against the odds. She also helps many light workers overcome their fear of persecution. You are being encouraged to stand strong. You may feel unrecognized and misunderstood, but that doesn't mean that you have to give up on the mission that you feel called to fulfill. You must follow the will of your soul and exercise your leadership spirit by speaking your truth. You may feel as if you are on a battlefield, but this conflict will soon come to an end as soon as you stop defending yourself. You are not here to prove yourself to others. Instead, approve of yourself. Know that your angels are on your side and that heaven is thanking you for being the honest soul that you are. So definitely stand in your own truth. All right, so that concludes the spiritual portion. Let's see. All right, you guys said you wanted shadow work, spiritual stuff, and love. So I have all of those out. I'm also going to include some of my decks. And if there's something specific anybody wants that watches this video while it's still live, let me know. All right, we're going to do love. Let's see what kind of messages we have for the collective. For love messages. It's Friday. It's a holiday weekend. We're almost out of Mercury in retrograde. That ends on Sunday, I believe. So things start to get a lot better. We start to finally go forward. All right, what do we have for love messages for the collective? Addiction, codependency, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or restraint. So it could be dealing with some of those things that we're trying to let go. Lots of fear energy trying to come up. So it's like this is our crutch and we're afraid to let it go. But by making conscious decisions to finally let go of these things, we start to go in a new direction and things start to improve. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. So that might also be another issue in love in the collective. And somebody could be wearing a false self mask in this situation, hiding their feelings, pretending, deluding somebody, or gaslighting them. We want to get away from all of that. Yep. Endings bring new beginnings with the coffin, some sort of change, changed mind, liberation, growth, or a transition. What we're looking for is unconditional love. We don't want to keep dealing with toxicity, people who maybe are not great for us to be around. So what we need to do first is give ourselves love that we need in order to be able to go forward. So that starts with giving yourself all the love and attention that you would want from another. And that way you're filling your own cup up first. Heart with the key, welcoming the one. This is definitely something that you could be needing to open your heart to, might be getting to know this person, and this person could be a perfect fit for you. By doing the healing, I feel like you open up new doors of opportunity to people who don't suck, who are much better for you. Yep, codependency and addictions, both decks. So this is definitely something that the collective is either needing to work on or is currently dealing with. So codependency, meaning that all of your needs have to be met by other people, that you're not able to meet your own needs first. So we want to let go of the codependency. Addictions, there's definitely something that could be affecting your romantic life as well. So we want to make sure that we get rid of those. They're unhealthy attachments to anything. Retreat, some inner work is definitely needed. It's time to go within and disconnect from the world for a little while. I really think that shadow work is needed. I did post one shadow work already this week. We're going to pull some more here after the love messages, and we're going to see what other things need to come through that maybe we need to work on. All right, what else do we need to know? Forgiving and learning. It's time to take the lesson and grow. Forgive. You need to release the past so we can welcome in the future. This could be the one, a perfect fit. You may have already met the romantic partner that you seek. If not, I feel like this person is coming into your life. All right, finances and career could definitely be affecting your love life. Maybe not having enough money to feel like you can really support a partnership or, go out and date, things like that. So it's time to really work on these things in order to make some positive changes. Getting to know each other, new love is beginning. So I feel like you're going through some sort of ending and transition, and then you have to work on the healing before you're able to actually make some steps to go forward towards the one that you really want. Whether you've met this person yet, whether you're single as a Pringle and there's nobody in your life, that could change, but you have to align with the energy for that to actually happen. All right, that's what we have for love messages. We're going to do some shadow work next, and then I'm going to pull from my decks. And then if anybody's in the chat, we'll see what anybody wants to have pulled for them. All right, I like to start with the shadow side first. So let's see what we have for our shadow side. What's hidden? What do we need to know? Shadow side. What does the collective watching need to know? What kind of messages need to come through that are hidden? All right, justice. So it could be dealing with courts, contracts, legal issues, a Libra. This is things being at an imbalance. So things aren't great right now. They're very off is what I'm picking up. So the energy isn't quite right. Could be dealing with things that go against you or like huge delays. There's just not a lot of progress, or there's some sort of decision that's out of your own control. Could be waiting for like a decision through the courts. And definitely something that it doesn't look great right now. Could be a lot of worry. I feel like he might be really overthinking this situation, but we're going to get more cards and see what else we need to know. All right, Queen of Coins, Queen of Serpents in this deck. So she's all about healing normally. So this would be something that, again, things are imbalanced. And this would be that you need to start grounding, meditation, that maybe you need to start by healing yourself. And this really seems to be kind of a theme with all the cards, is that it's like we aren't taking good enough care of ourselves. So how do we take care of anybody else? We can't, right? We're depleted. So we actually have to make some sort of effort, some sort of initiative to go forward in a positive direction. And currently, it's like we're self-sacrificing. We aren't giving enough of what we need to ourselves, so we're unable to pour into anybody else. Yep, and that's echoed with the Four of Wands. So this is all about, trying to go forward into union, but I feel like this is not stable at this time, and that this might even be something that you're dissolving through the courts. Like if it was a marriage, because this typically signals union, this would be that you might be getting out of a union, that maybe this was a toxic situation, maybe it was unhealthy, and so it's really time for us to make better choices and to go forward. Can't juggle anymore. Some sort of decision has to be reached, whether this is financial juggling, whether this is, whatever you're juggling in your life, people, situations, money. It's something that you have to make a choice in order to find the balance. Something has to be released. Queen of Cups, she can be kind of a narcissist. She can be emotionally unstable. She's very nurturing, very protective of her family and things like that. But in this energy, she's the polar opposite of that. She's really negative. We don't really like that energy. And again, it's because she's depleted. She really needs to take some time out for herself, but instead she's giving everything to everyone. So she's depleted, and that's why she's lashing out. That's why she's not happy. All of these things. All right. Five of Coins, Five of Serpents in this deck. So this is telling us that money's going to start to improve, that we won't have to stay in this lack mentality, lack mindset, because we're starting to see that we need to balance things out. All right, what else do we need to know? Let's see, Nine of Wands. So your guard is really high, especially where it pertains to this legal issue, a Libra, or it could even be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, that your guard is really high. And I think you have good reason for that, but you need some boundaries so that you can start to let your guard down. And you just need people to not walk all over you and respect your boundaries. All right, Knight of Wands. I think somebody's going to come in and kind of shock you or surprise you with some sort of offer. I don't know if you're going to see this coming. I think it's going to come in really quick. I also see this energy is very flighty, that he's not really ready for commitment. It's more of like a one-night stand. I'm also picking up a scenario that you could be leaving a long-term relationship or a marriage and having like a fling, a one-night stand, things like that. Don't get caught in that energy. It's really not going to help you on your path to go forward. And I feel like this person could also be maybe kind of using you for what they think that you have, like using you because maybe they think that, you're wealthy or whatever the case might be. All right, Three of Coins. So this is telling us that we need to connect with the divine, that we also need teamwork to make the dream work. And I feel like if both parties aren't willing to put forth the effort in this union, that it's not going to work. It's almost like you're asking for divine intervention at this point in order to actually make a difference. What else do we need to know? Eight of Coins. So if you guys are willing to create the balance by putting in hard work, there might be a reason to stay in this or to salvage things, but it's going to take both parties to make that decision in order to actually make it work. The hard work will be required. Again, somebody who wants to nurture things, maybe you want to check out, maybe the partner actually doesn't. So you do need to have a conversation. So we have the King of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is in the shadow energy. So she's not happy about this situation. And the King is like trying to nurture things and make them grow. Very protective energy, very loyal, very trustworthy. But the Queen's like, no, she's not really pulling her weight, it looks like. All right, Eight of Swords. Definitely a lot of overthinking in this. Definitely some things that we need to let go of, feeling like we're stuck, trapped, or bound in this situation. There is a possibility for things to change, but I feel like in order for that to happen, both people need to be on the same page. All right, tell me about Justice and the Queen of Serpents. There's an opportunity for new love to come in. So whether you accept that or not is totally your choice, but definitely an opportunity will present itself. We got to watch out for toxic cycles repeating themselves. So make a conscious choice that if you're getting out of one toxic situation, you're not going to go into another one. Really kind of make that a promise to yourself that you're not going to do that. All right, Queen of Cups, Five of Coins. All right, the wait is almost over. You've waited a long time time for things to change, and I feel like the wait is soon to be over. Your shifts are starting to come in. There will need to be some sort of ending, a rebirth, and a transformation in order for these things to actually change. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. And 10 of coins. Money improvements are also underway. Could be some sort of settlement, lump sum payout, winning the lottery, things like that. All right. Anything else that's hidden? 9 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Let's see. You're going to need to gather your courage. I feel like there's going to be some sort of opportunity for love coming up that shocks you, surprises you, or is very unexpected. So you're going to need to gather your courage and decide what it is that you want. Again, avoid one-night stands. All right. 3 of coins and 8 of coins. The High Priestess. You really need to listen to your intuition. I feel like Spirit is trying to nudge you in the right direction, but without Spirit's advice, I feel like you're not going to see where you need to put in the hard work. All right, King of Cups and 8 of Swords. Death card. So we definitely need to transform this energy, that we can't stay stuck and stagnant any longer, that things have to go kind of, they have to die off so that they can begin again. So there needs to be a transformation and some sort of rebirth in order to finally go forward. All right, our final outcome for this reading. 9 of Cups. You're working towards your emotional fulfillment, your abundance, and things that really make you feel worthy. So you need to do the inner work for sure. This is the shadow work portion. So definitely some things need to change for you to actually see that you can go forward. And I feel like you're in the middle of your transformation. So have some patience with yourself, connect to source, and really listen to where it is they're guiding you to be. All right, let me clean all of these up. And then we're going to get to you guys' questions. If you guys have questions for me, single cards if you're not a mom, yes or no for free. Otherwise, they're $10 mini readings payable through my Cash App. Let's see what we have here. Wrong deck. Got too many decks out. All right, so we had one person in here asking a question. Let's see. Are you still in here is the question. It doesn't look like it. All right, so we're going to pull some oracle cards. Let's see. This is my newest deck, Signs, Symbols, and Synchronicities, or SSS for short. Let's see what we have. What kind of signs, symbols, and synchronicities does the collective need to see? Hazard. We need to watch out for some sort of danger, risk, or threat that could potentially be in our path. So keeping your eyes open, being alert, and watching out for any sort of dangers. There might also be some witches, familiars, or some little helpers in your path. So this is, you could be a healer, a mystic, very powerful, magic, herbs, potions, spells, or working on manifesting. Remember, be careful until Mercury in retrograde ends on the 14th of May before you really start actively manifesting. Things can kind of go awry. They aren't really predictable, so be careful. Feather, trust, strength, wisdom, power, freedom, and honor. So you could be seeing a feather in your path. That's usually angel confirmation that they're telling you to trust in their wisdom, have some strength, that they are going to bring you in some sort of gift. All right, let's see. Runes. Some sort of magic. Again, I feel like you might be manifesting some things. So wealth, travel, creativity, success, and healing. I feel like you just want to be cautious that you're not, in some sort of danger. So be very careful of what's around you. Poison apple. Yep. Be cautious of what's around you. Toxic people, poisons, evil. Definitely some things where it could be potentially really dangerous for you. So you want to be careful of what's going on around you, that you're not getting into some sort of situation that could potentially be like life-threatening or very, very dangerous. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have engagement ring. So somebody might be welcoming in some sort of next level love, union, or promise. What else? Be cautious of who you're getting involved with. That's exactly what they're telling me right now, is be careful of who you're around, who you're getting involved with. That if you're manifesting people, you need to be careful of who you're trying to attract as well. Be very careful. 7, some sort of completion is coming in. It's God's number for completion. On the 7th day, God rested and completed a cycle. All right, what else do we have? The dragonfly. Some sort of change, some sort of transformation is coming in, some self-realization. It's time to adapt and transform in your situation. The rainbow. It rained here for 2 solid days, and we hardly ever get that much rain. So could be seeing a rainbow after all the rain. It's telling you that you have some hope. There could be some good fortune coming to you and enjoying the beauty after a storm. The seashell. We need to have a determined mindset that there's some sort of protection around us, and it's bridging the spiritual and the physical worlds. The crown chakra. That's where we receive a lot of information through our third eye, through our crown that sits on top of our head. And the crown chakra is something that you might be activating. So it's the influence of spirit. So spirit could be giving you potentially information. It's miracles. It's awareness. Remember, we need to be cautious of what's around us. So really listen to your intuition. It's trying to keep you safe at this time, but it's also a period of bliss. So I feel like that pertains to the engagement. Let's see, solar plexus. Again, you might be really receiving information through these two areas, the crown chakra and the solar chakra. It's your energy area in your body. It could be a little blocked right now, but trying to create a healthy balance is definitely going to be important for you as well. And kisses. So this comes out with engagement. I feel like lots of affection, lots of romance definitely could be coming in, some good luck, love, all sorts of goodies. All right, what else do we have? Biohazard. See, you guys really have to be careful of what's around you right now. So we have hazard, biohazard. So biohazard, infections, virus, toxins, toxic people. So really be careful of what's going on around you. We also have the throat chakra. So communication is going to be important for you, especially this weekend. And it's peaceful communication, but being truthful. So singing is another way that we can kind of clear the energy out of that chakra. Meditation, prayer, all of those things will help us kind of align that chakra. What else do we have? Heart. So definitely some love coming in for you guys this weekend. Lots of happiness and union. We had engagement. We have kisses. We have love. So definitely some good stuff coming in for the collective for the weekend. Just making a huge mess over here. All right. What else do we have going on? All right, aura. So your energy could be attracting things that maybe you want. It could also be attracting things that you don't want. So if you constantly are feeling like you're attracting negative stuff, you need to shift the atmosphere, the energy around you, shift your aura. It's what we're putting out there. Wolf. You are protected. There's some sort of guardian that's very loyal to you. Could be like your dog. Maybe your dog is part wolf or something. Could be family, but it's definitely some spiritual protection going on. Blindfold. I feel like there's something you need to really be aware of this weekend, that you need to be very cautious what's going on around you. Be careful of any dangers or hazards that could potentially be around you. You're unable to see something clearly at this time, and that you really do need to make sure that you open your eyes and see anything that's unseen. So be very careful. All right, angel wings. You are protected. I don't think it's going to be super bad or anything. We don't have anything that's like, oh no, but definitely be cautious of what's going on around you and use some courage. And air. So we could be dealing with air signs, but we need to communicate effectively. Some breath work might be needed this weekend, and it's life force. So we really do want to connect to that energy. All right, I'm going to pull some tarot. I'm going to see what we have for the collective. Wow. All right. Lots of options around. So be very cautious of what options you're choosing. I feel like you need to really check in with your intuition, that you really want to trust yourself, that you're not living in fantasy land, that you're not under some sort of illusion. So definitely make a decision that is wise. We have the Fool. So some sort of new opportunity coming in. It's Aries energy. I definitely think that you want to try and take this leap of faith going forward. This could definitely be towards like engagement for sure. It might be something you're manifesting. There will have to be some sort of choice made, and definitely you can't keep juggling forever. So it could be money that you're juggling, but got to make a choice at some point to go forward. All right, we have the 10 of Cups, but it's in reverse. So could be worried about it because maybe you come from a very dysfunctional family or a broken home. There might have been a lot of conflict, or even neglect. So we want to try and go forward into something more positive. Again, be cautious of toxicity around you or hazards around you. Make wise decisions. All right, Page of Wands. So more playful. I feel like you're starting to go through some changes in your life. You're doing some self-reflection. Maybe you just want to get out there, have a little more fun, be playful, and discover some new things. But you're really worried. You're in a lot of anxious energy right now. So listening to your intuition is going to be important. Lots of fear coming to the surface, but it's also an indication you need to have a very determined mindset to be successful. 10 of Wands in reverse. So this is something that you need to get out of survival mode, that you might be in recovery at this time, but there's something where you're surviving the disaster and it's the inevitable. So it's time to regenerate some things and make some changes to go forward, especially in love. Good luck is on your side. So things are starting to turn around in your favor this weekend. Some sort of unexpected money could be coming. Karma spinning the wheel of destiny in your favor, completing cycles, and some unexpected money could be coming to you. All right, 9 of Cups in reverse. So this is about like needing to communicate what it is that you really want, watching out for greedy people. You want to get out of the pessimistic mindset, letting go of addictions, and definitely self-loathing. We want to let go of all the negative energy. All right, Queen of Wands. We got to find our courage, our independence, and this is about changing our aura, the energy we're putting out there. You are protected right now, so you need to be confident. You need to follow your passions, and then you need to go after what it is that you want. The Hanged Man. Things have been very slow, stuck and stagnant. Pisces energy. This comes out with the blindfold and angel wings. So the angels are trying to get you to move in a new direction, to take off the blindfold, to see reality of what it is, let go of the self-imposed restrictions that you've been under, and the waiting, the constant waiting. It's got to stop. Be cautious of sneaky people. Be cautious of gossips, people who maybe are a little immature, or people who definitely like to talk a lot. I feel like they might be communicating some lies or some sort of false truth at this point. All right, 8 of Coins, also in reverse. So be cautious of making decisions that could affect your reputation in a negative light. So poor quality of work, a bad reputation, definitely some repetition or trying to rush through things, that it's not going to help you on your path forward. King of Wands. He's somebody who is very passionate. He's also somebody who's a natural born leader, very charming. You might be trying to manifest somebody like that. Yep, here's our death and rebirth cycle. So Scorpio energy with the death card. It's something that you need to transform. You're going through a metamorphosis and things need to change. So when one door closes, another one opens, and you might have somebody coming in quickly, but this is very flighty energy. He's a rebel. He's a hothead. He's a flirt, very adventurous, and that might be what draws you to him, but it's usually not lasting energy. So be careful of that. The Hierophant. I think what you're really looking for is long-term commitment, possibly marriage. This is also spiritual ascension. So you're going through your transformation, you're growing, you're changing, you're discovering new things. And so you might be letting go of like social approval. Like you don't really care what everybody else thinks at this point. You just want to do what makes you happy, what your goals are. All right, one final card for this reading, Strength, Leo energy. So this is telling us that we have to gather our courage, that there's lots of big changes that are coming for us, and that we need to be patient. We also need to follow through with our convictions, that we need to be positive about the outcome, and that we definitely want to keep going forward, that we can overcome this. Stand up for yourself. Definitely don't back down, especially from what it is that your beliefs are. 5 of Coins. Money is improving. So collectively, if you've been stuck dealing with a lot of debts, a lot of unpaid bills, that money is improving. We're in a state of recovery, and it's bringing forth some positive changes. Queen of Swords. There might be some need for some tough love in your situation. Use your intelligence, protect yourself, be cautious of hazards that could potentially be in your path, and use some skepticism. Don't believe everybody or everything that you see or hear. Sometimes you've got to think for yourself and use that ability that God gave you to use your intuition. All right, so that's what we have for the Mother's Day readings. If anybody is in the chat and would like some readings for themselves, we're going to go ahead and move to that portion of the video, of the live. Let me clean up all my mess here. Hope everybody has a wonderful Mother's Day this weekend. I hope you get to rest and that you don't have to stress about kids and cleaning and cooking and all that good stuff. So hopefully all of that goes smoothly for all of you guys. All right, let's see. Kayesha Kumari, Tavish, miss me or not? Let's see what we have. All right. Aisha, let's see what we have. The Tower. I think some big shocking changes are in store for you. This doesn't look great, honestly. The Tower brings a lot of change, a lot of upheaval, and definitely being able to rebuild from the rubble. So I would say currently, I would say this would be a no, that the Tower is bringing change. So maybe don't put all your eggs in one basket. Maybe don't hold out solely for one single person, that you might be missing an opportunity with maybe somebody else. And if this person isn't reciprocating your feelings at this time, then that's an indication that it's time to let go and move on from this person. It's something that you want them to match your energy. And if they're not, then they might not be the right person for you or not ready to be with you. All right, let's do a card of the day. Let's see what we have going on. Whoop, there we go. All right, Knight of Wands. So a lot of adventure, some sort of passion, a rebel, a flirt, a hothead. This could be somebody that's maybe in your life, maybe somebody that's coming in or exiting your life. Nine of Wands. So we have our walls super high, probably due to flighty energy. We've had to endure a lot of wounds in this situation, and we definitely are ready to overcome those. All right, the Star. So Aquarius energy. This is something where you don't want to lose hope that things can actually change for the better. This is something where your wish can come true, but it's going to take some time, and it happens in divine timing. So make sure that you're paying attention to what Spirit's trying to teach you. And Queen of Cups, Mama Bear energy. She's somebody who's really nurturing, very tapped into her intuition, lots of warm feminine energy. Lots of fear coming to the surface. You're worried about letting your walls down because you've been hurt so many times before, and you're worried that your wish fulfillment isn't coming. Something that maybe you've tried to manifest, prayed for, wished on a shooting star, but you need to keep nurturing what you want to grow. And I feel like by doing so, all of a sudden things start to align. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is telling us that things are changing for the better. So no matter what the situation looks like currently, know that fate and destiny have taken control, and they're spinning good luck in your favor. Cycles are ending so new ones can begin. Some unexpected money or good fortune could be coming to you, and karma and destiny are being dealt across the board to those who need it in order to finally restore the balance. All right, what else do we have for our card of the day? All right, Knight of Coins. So there could be a new offer coming for some sort of job, some sort of work venture. It's hard work, but you're going to be moving to greener pastures. Could also be traveling or relocating. And Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is a period of recovery. We're tired of being hurt all the time. We're tired of surviving. We want to actually live. So it's a period of regeneration, and it's definitely something where we need to recover from. Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody's coming in to speak their truth. Could be very quickly. This might be your wish fulfillment. The bravery that's needed, the confidence that's needed. There needs to be some action-oriented movement. I feel like that's coming. King of Swords, he's evolving. He's finally seeing where he made his mistakes, and now he knows that he has to come in and speak his truth. Could be an authority figure, could be dealing with logic. This person's loyal, but they don't show a lot of emotions, where I feel like if you're the feminine energy or the nurturing, empathetic type, that maybe that's how you operate, is through emotions, and this person might not. So that could be definitely some sort of issue going on. All right, and we have the Fool with Aries energy. So needing to take a leap of faith. My left ear is ringing, and this is telling us that it's time. We have to stop living in the past, and we have to make some things go forward. So the beginning of a stage, being a free spirit, possibilities, some beginnings, some innocence, but definitely going forward. Page of Wands, more fire sign energy. So being a little bit of a rogue, maybe there's some things you still need to discuss discover. I feel like you need to have a little bit more sense of adventure in your life, and that you really do want to kind of get out there and live again. So let's let go of the past once and for all. It's okay to feel nostalgic. You might actually be encountering some people from your past. Someone might be reaching out. We still have a couple days left of Mercury in retrograde, but find joys in the simple things again. Maybe some old friends are reaching out, or you're sharing some sort of memory. Again, there is some sort of new offer coming in that I don't think you're going to expect. This could be a wish fulfillment that finally is coming in for you, but it will take you by surprise. Queen of Swords and King of Swords. So we do have a power couple here, both using logic. I feel like there's been a lot of growth and change in this situation, and maybe some tough love or some skepticism was needed initially to go through whatever it was that you had to in order to get to your healing. Watch out for gossip, some people that are maybe, talking behind your back. Remember that they're behind you for a reason. That's not the direction you're going. So leave them in your past. We also have the Six of Cups. Leave the past behind. They're just talking because they can't actually communicate with you, is what it looks like. You're going towards your future. There's a lot of independence, some freedom financially, and some prosperity. What else do we have for our daily reading? All right, Eight of Wands. Some communication is coming. It comes in very quickly. It's something that may kind of surprise you or shock you. It could be a fire sign that's reaching out, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Could also be the air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that might be reaching out, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Somebody's coming to restore the balance. This is justice. Could also be dealing with courts, contracts, legal issues. I almost feel like the divine is nudging this person to communicate that it's been long enough. They could have been involved in some sort of legal situation. Maybe they were in a previous relationship that they couldn't get out of, some sort of contract, but they're coming in with some sort of balance or reconciliation. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So this is the divine masculine in tarot. He symbolizes protection, provision, fatherhood, stability, making brave, bold moves and taking some action, but it's got to be a strategic move. So your divine counterpart could be coming in. You may have to really weigh your options carefully in this situation. Don't get stuck in fantasy land. We have the Magician. So I definitely think somebody is manifesting this connection. They're trying to create some things, and we have Death at the bottom of the deck. So this is telling us that we have to transform this situation. It cannot stay stuck and stagnant. It has to change. And we have some sort of decision that we have to make. So face your fears. Might be facing some opposition. I don't think everybody wants this connection to happen. There's lots of gossip and bullshit going on in the background. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is telling us that people are having like their conscience catching up to them. They're getting caught or outsmarted for their deception. So that won't last. No more juggling, no more thinking things have to go one way. We have to find some balance. So we have to make a choice. And bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. So we definitely have divine power couples coming through. We have the Empress, the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So we have two possibilities. Again, we have choices that we have to make. So the Empress is the divine feminine. She symbolizes things like pregnancy, motherhood, fertility, abundance, nurturing your accomplishments, creation. So be cautious if you're not looking to start a family, that you are being careful, because she absolutely symbolizes pregnancy. Your final card, we're coming into union. I strongly feel like for Mother's Day, some of you are going to get surprised. Some of you might get engaged if you aren't already married. This is something that I feel like union is coming for the twin flames and the divine counterparts between this year, 2023, 2025. There's going to be lots of them coming out of separation and going into union. Why? Because their energy is needed. So this is something that is divinely guided. There's partnership needed, that we are trying to restore the balance, and we're trying to actually change the frequency of the planet, shift from 3D into the 5D, where things are a lot better aligned for us. That's what I have for your Mother's Day 1,000 subscribers reading. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. If you're not already subscribed to the channel and you watch my videos, please consider doing so. It definitely helps us grow so we can reach a larger audience. My goal is to always help you guys heal with my readings. You can book a paid personal reading with me through my email. It is always listed in the description box of all of the videos, as well as on the community page. Any specials or offers that I'm running will always be on the community page as well. Any freebies that I'm running, things like that. Thank you guys so much for participating. Thank you for coming to the live, and we will see you guys back here on Monday for your weekly reading. Have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. We'll see you soon.